Hello everybody and welcome to the United Stand. We're back with a load of Jadon Sancho shit. It feels like that, doesn't it? That was a bit of a dare from the That's Football stream that they said you won't dare start off by saying it's a load of Sancho shit. But there is official bids going in and it's all coming from the Blue Tick Brigade and it's all very much tier one. And to be honest with you, if I am trying to be positive about a deal that feels like it's been going on longer than a Lord of the Rings film, which is only 3 hours, this has been going on for 18 months. This is probably as close as it can get now. I've got to try and pump it up. You've got to pump it up. You've got to pump it up because this is the closest it's been. I have to say that. We are as close as we've ever been. We're so close you can almost taste it. Release your inhibitions. Feel the world on your lips. No one else. Anyway, it's closer than close. It's closer than I ever can imagine. We're close. We really are close. We are really close. But it feels like United have sucked a lot of joy out of this deal. But it's been a rewarding suck at the end of the day. We will get the deal done. We will get the deal done. How close, says L Doctor 69? Well, let's go through where we are because people will be saying, there'll still be people saying, Goldbridge talking shit about Sancho for clicks. That I genuinely did not want to be doing this video tonight. I did one at 4 o'clock to not do a 7 o'clock. We've got a 10 o'clock. I don't want to do this, but look, there's a lot of things breaking. I'm going to start off with Simon Stone. I spoke about Simon Stone a few times, BBC journalist. Look, he doesn't comment on speculation. And what he's saying is a second bid from Manchester United has gone in for Jadon Sancho worth 85 million euros. It is still 10 million short of Dortmund's asking price, but there is confidence now that the deal will be concluded. And whilst the latest bid is unlikely to be accepted, it is now viewed as virtually certain that Jadon Sancho's transfer to Manchester United will eventually be concluded. I can also tell you that Manchester United Football Club in certain departments are on a code red in relation to a transfer signing, marketing, graphics, everything, full steam ahead. They're working really, really hard and this deal is expected to be happening very, 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 very soon. I think it was Build who'd said sort of about 4:30 this afternoon, next few days. And I think the official announcement of Jadon Sancho to Manchester United is probably going to happen at some point in the next few days. People are going to be saying in the chat, how many days? It could happen before England. It could happen after England's next game. But the point I'm trying to make here is that I think we can establish that we've got a clear line in the sand. There is an 85 million euro bid. Now, interestingly, 85 million euros is 72.5 million pounds. Now, that to me is quite encouraging because we've heard about 82 million pounds, which is the 95 million euros that Dortmund want. In fact, I don't think it is. I think 95 million. Yeah, it's about 81 million pounds. But the belief is that Manchester United will get this deal done for around 77 million. So our bid is 72, but the belief is we'll get it done for around 77, which I think has always been the sort of fair price between 75 and 80, but not over 80. And add-ons will have to be dealt with in relation to that as well. But look, it's closer than close, and there is a lot of things that have been said about this. Howard Nurse has said as soon as the Euros are done for England, he will be out. He said 85 million. Another BBC correspondent, 85 million euro fresh offer for Sancho, still short of Dortmund's price. Surely this will get done soon. Yeah, as soon as Euros is done for England. And I think I said that this afternoon. Look, 90% club was a thing. 95% club is now a thing. This is going to happen. Of course it's going to happen. And I think really the main thing people will be saying is, when is it going to happen? When is it going to happen? That's what people are going to be saying. And I think that, I think as soon as England are out. Having said that, you could still get a scenario where United do the deal pending a medical. Because what we do know, and Fabrizio Romano has commented on this. Now, Fabrizio's been a little bit hanging back. He's waiting for the hat-trick tap-in. He's basically saying that nothing much has changed. Negotiations are ongoing. Confidence that it will happen. Personal terms are already agreed. It's now about the add-ons. So, this deal is closer than close and all that jazz. But remember, this deal could be announced on Sunday. It could be announced on Sunday pending a medical when he's out of the Euros. So you don't have to wait for that. What we will wait for is a week today, which is the 30th of June. Or a week tomorrow, which is July. I mean, I personally think, and this is only a predictor, a lot of people in the chat are saying, when do you think it's going to happen? Next few days. I personally think it won't happen before the England game, which is next Tuesday night. Then you've got to get over the England loss, and then the Thursday is the 1st of July, which is the first. When's our new kit coming out? Basically, I think we'll first see Sancho when the new kit comes out. And of course, England might not get knocked out next Tuesday. So I think we're heading towards an announcement pending a medical. That's what I think we're heading towards. And therefore, it could happen anytime over the next sort of 2 weeks. Telegraph are talking about it as well. If Sancho does complete, okay, we've done that one. Let's have a look at Sky. Manchester United, this is from Sky Sports. Manchester United are in advanced negotiations with Dortmund over the transfer of Jadon Sancho. A 72 million bid has gone in from Manchester United for Jadon Sancho. It is still short of Dortmund's asking price, but it looks like both clubs think the deal will get done. That's from Hurst Class. Manchester United are in advanced talks. Yeah, we've had that. Discussions between Manchester United and Dortmund for Jadon Sancho centre on the payment method and add-ons. That's from Sky. We've done this. We've done that. There is an increased confidence from all parties. A deal can be struck for Jadon Sancho's transfer to Manchester United, and a willingness from all parties is there to get it done. That's from Sky. Sancho's contract runs until the summer of 2023, which is 2 years' time. Something not lost on United. They know Dortmund won't want to risk Sancho entering the final year of his deal. And Sky also saying that Manchester United have made 2 bids for Sancho. The latest, which was made last week, was in excess of £75 million and is closer to Dortmund's valuation. There is still work to do before an agreement is struck, notably the structure of the payments. Which is interesting that Sky are mentioning £75 million, then everyone else is mentioning 72.5 million, which is 85 million euros. So, yeah, the clarity on the fee is irrelevant until the actual deal happens, I think. But Fabrizio Romano says Manchester United are prepared to pay 85 million for Jadon Sancho and have confirmed the intention to include add-ons. The payment structure will be discussed now. Dortmund are feeling the deal is now closer, but they want 95 million euros. The Sancho saga seems to be coming to an end as Manchester United's second offer is so close to the valuation of Dortmund that it will happen, and that's from Jon Alga Fjortoft. And of course, the interesting thing about that, when I come through to the chat, welcome to the Members Club, Martin, Albert. Make sure you subscribe and smash a like on the video, by the way. I will clarify where we're at in a minute, but I'm just running through all the various reports we've had over the last couple of hours. Why do we assume Ollie wants a DM? He's shown he wants a striker, a right winger, as much as we could say it's a laser signing. If Ollie spend 150 million, he's backed. Karan, you're right. If Ollie doesn't buy a CDM, it's because he didn't want a CDM and he's got to pay the price for that, good or bad. You know, we do need a centre defensive midfielder. And also, just let me come back to this final report and then I'll come back to you lot. This was the one that broke it, really. This was from Build, which is Christian Falk. New offer from Jadon Sancho for 85 million, including bonuses, which is not far anymore from what Dortmund want, which is 90 million plus 5 million in bonuses. Sancho is getting close to United. So basically, in a summary, something has kicked off massively in the last few hours for Manchester United and Sancho. There's been progress. A second bid has gone in. But let's not forget what really happened. We were live at 4 o'clock talking about a Jan Åge Fjortoft tweet that said that Dortmund didn't think United had the money. And I was live at the time and I said that's nonsense. United do have the money. That feels to me like Dortmund are throwing the pressure at United to say get your arse in gear. And within a couple of hours, United have put a bid in. So whatever that tactic was from Dortmund that came out through Jan Åge Fjortoft, it clearly worked because the timeline was United can't afford him to United have put another bid in. So that's worked. Now, what seems to be the case is that Dortmund want 95 million euros, which is 82 million pounds. United have offered 72.5. I think United will pay 77 up front with another 5 million in add-ons. Well, if those add-ons are good add-ons, then you could argue that 82 million pounds isn't bad. If we pay 77 million with 5 million in add-ons, I can deal with that as long as the add-ons are things like we win the Champions League or we win the Premier League or he scores, 60 goals. They've got to be good. They can't be like if he plays 30 games, we get another 5 million. That's not what we want. So yeah, it's looking like it's going to get done, and it is going to get done. There will be Arsenal fans and other fans clipping it up saying, he said it's going to get done and it's not got done. It is going to happen. Of course it's going to happen. There has been a brief, not probably from Manchester United, but across the whole industry that, United have put a bid in. This is an official Sancho official transfer bid. You're never going to get anything like you've seen in the last couple of hours. And of course, this would have been nice a year ago. And of course, people are tired of this deal. I'm tired of this deal. I'm not going to pretend I'm not. But what we've seen in the last couple of hours is something that's very unprecedented. Romano, the German press, all the blue tick brigade in England, they've all come out talking about an 85 million euro bid. That's because we've made an official bid of 85 million euros. And there is the talk that Dortmund and United are confident that this deal can get done. And we know that Sancho wants to come to United. So Jadon Sancho is going to be wearing a Manchester United shirt next season, which is absolutely fantastic. It's absolutely fantastic, Mark. It is absolutely fantastic. And look, let's get it over. Let's get it done. Let's move on to the next deal. That's what I want to see. Let's get the CDM in. Let's get on with that. Welcome to the members club, Haller, and also Martin Albert. And he's got a week between matches and he won't be playing Tuesday. Surely he could pop up to Manchester and spend a morning completing a medical. Mark, that's not how it works. That won't happen. We won't allow that to happen. England won't allow that to happen. But yeah. Smart from the Glazers, though, says Harley. The longer they drag this out, the smaller the time frame. And the smaller the time frame, the less deals they can be done. Spot on. Spot on. You know, for me, Sancho signing is not the indicator. Post-Sancho is key, says Paul Robinson. And I think that's what I was going to say as well. The Glazers will think that Jadon Sancho is the signing that gets them off the hook. You're still on the hook for me. You know, you're still there. And I think that to get away from that, Sancho is a start, but it's not. It's, you know, it's got to be the start. It's not the end. There's got to be more than that. So the sooner we get this done, the better. Do you think Southgate's got an issue with Sancho, Mark, says Andrew? Look, I'm not going to sit here and say that Sancho's going to come in and win us the league, because he won't do that. And I'm not going to sit here and say that Sancho's going to be the best player in the Premier League in 2 years' time, because I don't know that. And I definitely think that, look, I've heard things from Dortmund. You know, I don't know what the issue is with England. Let's not pretend that Jadon Sancho isn't, you know, hasn't had a few issues. He's had issues at Dortmund. You know, look back at some of the things Dortmund have said about him over the last 2 or 3 years. He doesn't get in the England team. There may well be an underlying issue there that we're not aware of. But I really don't think we need to delve into that, because ultimately what he's done in a Dortmund shirt has got him to United. And that's the most important thing, what he does in a United shirt. Look, there has been flops. Lots of people are going to want Jadon Sancho to flop. Not United fans, but lots of people are going to want him to flop. And we need to be on the ball with that. And we need to back this player. Mark, is Varane still on the card, says Vignesh. Yes, I think he is. Depay and Donnarumma have both completed medicals while in camp. Why can't we? He clearly isn't playing in this tournament, says Jimmy Garner. Because I don't think Southgate will allow it. Antron, thanks for the super chat. Sancho is going to be the creator we require on the right wing. Next to the centre-back, which is Varane or Koundé. Koundé's playing at right back for France versus Portugal, says Salah Ahmed. Yeah, well, I'm doing a watch-along for France versus Portugal, so make sure you tune in for that. Koundé's playing at right back. No Bruno. He's benched Bruno. The Portuguese Southgate, what a prat. He's benched Bruno. But Koundé is playing, so we get to have a look at him at right back. I mean, for me, he's a centre-back, but we do get to have a look at him, which I'm excited about. But yeah, smash a like on the video. It looks like, well, United are going to get this deal done. And now we're back into the definition of what close means. And if you've tuned in a little bit late, from Simon Stone to Fabrizio Romano, from Christian Falk to James Ducker, you know, everybody has spoken about the Sancho deal in the last couple of hours, and I think you can take it to the bank that Jadon Sancho is signing for Manchester United, and you can take it to the bank that an official bid has gone in for Jadon Sancho for around £75 million, and that this deal is going to get done. I think this deal will be done. And look, we can all make a prediction here. Get in the chat, get in the comments below. What's your prediction of this deal? And we can all come back in a few days and see who was right. I'm saying £77 million plus 5 in add-ons. That's what I think is going to happen. 77 million plus 5. And if we get it less than that, well done. Mark, we must also notice this bid news is coming on 1 week before Team Viewer deal. The Glazers' tactics are working perfectly. Mate, they're ruthless businessmen. They know how to make money. Saka is clear of Sancho anyway, says Amit. Mate, why don't you get back on AFTV and talk about signing Calvert-Lewin and Mahrez, you absolute jokers. I can't believe that you've done a video that you're signing Calvert-Lewin and Mahrez. I mean, this is ridiculous. You should be changing Calvert-Lewin for Kiefer Moore, and you should be changing Mahrez for Nathan Redmond, because that's the level of players that you're looking at. Don't get involved in a Sancho official transfer bid when the best signing you could make is Kiefer Moore this summer. You know, dream on. It's quite worrying we're paying nearly 90 million for someone who ain't getting ahead of Saka for English now. Let's sign Torres. Yay, says Rubbish. Rubbish, says Sean Turner. Yeah, but the England thing is irrelevant for me, Sean, because Southgate's a crap manager. He doesn't want to pick Grealish, who should be starting. So, you know, maybe he doesn't watch German football. About Old Trafford, should it be modernised or should Man United build a new station? How bad are the leaks, etc.? Says Haller. I wouldn't move away from Old Trafford. Let's get this done and move on. More important deals ahead, says Vignesh. And what if Southgate isn't playing him because his head has been turned over again because of his transfer saga, says British. Yeah, maybe, but you know, I don't think he should be. His head shouldn't be turned by a transfer. He should be excited by that. You know, he's never going to be going back to Germany again. He's going to be in England, isn't he? Sherridge says, hi Mark, just wanted to say keep up the good work and your white rate is unmatched. Appreciate all the videos, not only on the United stand, but that's football as well. Also, if you don't mind, could I be a mod? You were building up for that, weren't you? You were building up for that. I'm sure the moderators will take a look at you for that. Don't respect Kiefer Moore. I'm not. He plays for Cardiff. Arsenal would be a bit of progression. He'd be a good signing for that. Be a good signing for them. You know, you can't knock it. Do you think the deal will be officially done tonight, Mark? Well, we've got a 10 o'clock show tonight, so make sure you tune in at 10 o'clock. So do tune in at 10 o'clock. We'll be able to have a roundup of what's going on. But yeah, it's going to be very interesting to see how it goes. And I'm intrigued to see what happens. But look, we know official bids have gone in. We know it's close. And ultimately, you know, it's more Jadon Sancho shit, isn't it? Because we've had so much of this shit for over a year. But hopefully this is going to get done very, very soon. I'm not going to keep, going over and over and over and over and over. This is where we're at. Official bid has gone in. All the blue tick brigade that you can trust have spoken about it. Let's see what happens over the next few hours and days. But look, it's going to happen and you can't knock official news. I know that United are moving very, very quickly to getting this done. 72.6 million is the bid. According to Deepa. Yeah, it won't be that. That's not been accepted, but I think we'll get it done. Why buy a winger to give crosses when Cavani is literally the only one who can head the ball? Get rid of Martial, says M. Parker. And we have two of the best midfielders in the world and yet one of the weakest midfields. The squad building is a joke, says Uzar. Well, look, I'm literally going to be live again in about 15 minutes on That's Football for Portugal against France. Pogba, Koundé, I'm sure Bruno will come on at some point. So we can continue the chat then, and then we're going to be live at 10 o'clock as well. So make sure you tune into That's Football for more football chat and the Portugal watch-along and the France watch-along, and then 10 o'clock again here tonight. And also subscribe, because we'll be going live a lot throughout the next few weeks. And if you want to be getting your notifications, click the subscribe button and do the tick to get all notifications. Do you think the 85 million bid is paid in full this window? And if not, should we be worried we buy no one next season, says Silver Stewie? I don't know, mate. I mean, all I'll say to you is this. This summer is only success if we get a CDM. That's the most important thing for me, a CDM. 100%. I'll see you on That's Football in a few minutes. Back on at 10 o'clock as well. Speak to you all in a bit. Take care. Smash a like. And look, this is closer than close. It's closer than you can ever imagine. We're close.